Hello, welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about one of the basic simple concept of simple functions in TI portal that we usually use, but almost all problems. So it's a very standard thing to use. Today we'll be talking about counters. Okay, so we'll be talking about how to use a counter in TI portal. Okay, so let's have a scenario. Let's say we have a door. Then we want to count the number of times that door has been opened. If the number of times the door has been opened is, let's say, equal up to 5, the door has been opened for 5 times. After 5 times, we want to shut the door. We don't want you to be able to open it. Okay, so even if you press the open button, the door will still keep shut. It will still be keep closed. It won't open anymore. Okay, so this is our door, the open button, and this is our door status. Okay, I mean the door. So the open button is it, and there's the door status or the door itself. Okay, so now whenever we press this open button, this door opens. Okay, whenever we press it opens. Now we want a situation whereby when the door has been open for 5 times, then automatically the door keeps shut. It will keep closed. It will be closed no matter if even if we press this open button. Okay, so we'll be using counters to do that. So we will use this CTU as a counter. And say okay. So how to use this counter? So this is the counter. Okay, this is the enable, just there. Okay, it's just there. So we have the R, which is reset. This button is used to, this R is used to reset the counter back to 0. So let's say it has come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we want to reset the counter back to 0. This is what we use here to reset it. And then the PV, that's the preset value. That's what we are going to use to set the number of times we want to count the counter up to. Okay, and the CV, that's the count value. Okay, you use it, but we won't be using it today. And the output. Okay, so if you have a preset value here, say 5. Okay, so when this counter comes out to 5, then the output will be enabled. But if this condition here is not met, the output will stay closed. Okay, it will stay closed. It won't turn on until this preset value is achieved, is met. Then this output will be turned on. Okay, so we will have to give our preset value. So say our preset value is 5. Okay, let's say 6. Okay, and this is our counter output. Okay, this is our counter's output, and here we will need to know the number of times the door has been opened. So we'll bring the door status here, so we know that when this door is opened, this counter will start counting. Okay, so this is it. So when we press the open, the door opens, this counter starts counting. So 1, we press again, it opens. So this only works in the up. It's a counter up, so it counts upwards, doesn't count downwards. Okay, so let's click on download. Load. Okay, so let's go online. It's monetized. Okay, so there's a button to open the door. It's I 0.0. So now our door our door is opened. Okay, so you see it has count 1. Okay, so we go again. 2, it has opened twice. 3, okay, 4, then 5. Okay, so on the 6th time this door is opened. Okay, now you see our output is turned on. Okay, but you realize that even if we press this thing, our door still keeps open and this one still keeps counting. Why? Because there is no condition here to stop this door. Okay, so let's go and implement that code. Go off now. So here we will bring in our counter output. Okay, and we need to add our reset. So to reset the counter back to 0 in case we are done with what you are doing and then we want to reset everything. So load. Okay, so go online. Monetize. Okay, so you realize our counter is still at 7. Okay, so we need to reset our counter back to 0, so we will use our reset. Okay, so now our counter is back to 0, so we are starting the whole thing again. So the door is opened. Now we that's 1, 2, see the door is opened. 3, the door is opened. Okay, 4, the door is opened. 5, the door is opened. Okay, so our preset value is 6, right? So on the 6th, you realize that this output will be active. Okay, so our output is active. You realize that our door is not opened. Why? Because we have met the condition that when it's at 6, when the value is 6, we don't want the door, no matter what, we want to close it, we want to keep the door shut. So even if open button is pressed, this thing keeps shut, doesn't open. Okay, this condition will not be met. Why? Because we are why? Because this output is true, meaning the door has to be closed. Okay, so in order for us to start counting again, we need to press our reset button, and then everything goes back to 0. Now see, now we can do again 2, 3, now 6. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.